Let's be honest, most people don't talk about this, but your morning bathroom routine could be the secret to better energy, smoother digestion, and even sharper focus at work. Welcome, I'm Nina, a yoga teacher and a health coach, and I help women heal their bodies and build their businesses one daily habit at a time. And yes, today we're going there because not only is this one of my absolute favorite topics to talk about, but because elimination is something Ayurveda has always placed at the top of the list when it comes to morning health. If your gut isn't moving, nothing else is moving smoothly either. Think about how you feel when you wake up heavy, bloated, or still carrying yesterday's food in your system. That sluggishness is your body's way of holding on to what it should have already let go of. And when you hydrate first thing, especially with warm water, it gives your digestive system that gentle nudge it needs. You're telling your colon, time to reset, let's start fresh. And in Ayurveda, this is all about clearing ama, the toxins, the undigested food particles, the residue that is sitting in your system before it builds up and creates bigger imbalances like bloating, like gas, like fatigue, exhaustion, inflammation, the list can go on and on. Now remember, some mornings, hydration alone isn't enough to get things going and moving in your system. And this is where gentle movement helps. So imagine doing a couple of yoga twists, maybe going for a brisk walk or even stretching just while that kettle boils. These simple actions wake up your gut by stimulating peristalsis, that natural rhythm that slowly starts to get things moving along. And if you need an extra kick, remember, try warm water with a little bit of squeeze of lemon. Ayurveda teaches that sour taste helps to fire up Agni, which is your digestive fire in your system. And that gives elimination just that little nudge, just that gentle push. And here's where that morning elimination gets bigger than just the bathroom. When elimination is regular and complete. So your poop looks like a well-formed ripe banana and it literally lands in the toilet basin with one good plop. Your metabolism is on point, which means it is probably steadier. And when you have that full, complete bowel release, you're not carrying heaviness into the day. So your energy feels lighter and it's directly affected and linked to your mood as well. So you know the feeling when you are a little backed up, a little constipated for a day, 2 days, 3 days maybe. It makes you irritable, you're uncomfortable, and you're not exactly glowing with confidence. So regular elimination really helps you regulate your nervous system and your mood. And in Ayurveda, when apana vayu, which is this downward moving energy, is kind of centered around the lower abdomen and is that downward pressing energy, when that energy is flowing well, you feel grounded, you feel calm and steady. And when it's blocked, everything else feels off. And this is why in yoga, grounding practices in the morning are so helpful to set you up for the day. That means it doesn't need to be a full yoga class that you do, but even just a couple of postures, maybe 5-10 minutes of a few apanasanas, so lying on your back with your knees to your chest, you're just pulling them back and forth. We call it the energy freeing posture or the wind releasing posture, like my mom likes to call it. Maybe doing a couple of deep squats. That movement and that squatting position really also helps to aid that movement of elimination. And then simple practices like your forward bend, a nice deep seated forward bend where maybe your knees are well bent and you're folding forwards and you're just gently putting a bit of pressure on that abdomen, maybe a couple of dynamic movements here and there. And all of those grounding postures can really help to draw that apana vayu downwards. So if you've been struggling to go in the mornings, then add a few grounding yoga postures, practices into your routine. Okay, so you might be asking, well, Nina, how does this now tie into me and my small wellness business that I'm creating? Well, when your body is holding on to waste, your mind holds on to clutter as well. You're distracted, you're heavy, you're less present. But when you've cleared out first thing in the morning, you bring clarity, you bring focus, you bring that lovely grounded energy into your work. You're more present with your clients, you're more creative in your content, and you're quicker to make decisions. So you prevent yourself from getting caught up in decision fatigue. Should I do this or that? Is this one better or that one? You know exactly what to do, you do it, and you take action. Okay, so let's normalize this. Drop me that lovely poop emoji in the comments if your body feels better after a good morning release. And if you're watching this while you're sipping your warm water, or your lemon tea, hit the like button so I know we're building these habits together. And if morning elimination is something that you struggle with, this is exactly the kind of habit I help women build inside my coaching. Simple, powerful Ayurvedic practices that make you feel lighter in your body, sharper in your business. And in the next video, we're going to put all of this together, how to create a morning routine that heals your body and supports your business, and how you can stay consistent with all of these habits. I'll see you there. Bye.